there have been moments where I've been hiding. I'm like, I don't even want to engage with God. I don't even want to, like, why would God want to talk to me anyway because of all that's happened in my world? And then he sees me and he calls something out of me. I love that about him. But he never just sees us where we're at and leaves us there. He always wants to call something else out of us, even if we feel like we're hiding. There's this moment in John chapter 4 where Jesus, basically, he's tired. So again, he's at the end of his physical resource. He's tired and he's hanging around outside this town in Samaria by a well, and this woman comes out to the well and she's on her own, so she's not coming with mates, and she's coming at a time when they wouldn't normally get water from the well. So it's probably true to say that that woman was carrying a bit of shame, probably didn't want to be seen. She was probably hiding. And he's there, tired, but begins this conversation. It shows that, for me, I look at that and like, Jesus, you notice everyone, even those that carry shame or want to hide, even people who don't think they're worthy, which is all of us sometimes. And yet, even in his tiredness, he takes the time to talk to her, and he just unlocks stuff in her. He begins to speak life over her. When Jesus speaks his words, whether you read them in the Bible or whether you sense them in your heart, whether you have an encounter with somebody who says something that you know is full of wisdom, when Jesus says something, it's like living water. So he starts talking to her about living water, and it's like living water like wells up inside of her. So he's standing by this well, she's getting water, and he's saying, no, there's living water that will mean that you're never thirsty again. And it's like, that's what happens when Jesus starts speaking, like living water starts bubbling up. And you see it, that this woman like goes from like shame, hiding, no one wants to talk to me, I've got no mates, I've had a bit of a checkered past, to going around the whole town telling everyone, did you hear about what Jesus did? Have you heard about this guy who knows everything about my world? And that basically there's this revival that happens in this town. From a moment of somebody who was hiding in shame to bringing all of her friends and the whole village to know Jesus. That's a pretty big turnaround. And that gives me hope, because actually, even in the moments where I want to hide and I feel the shame or things are not straightforward for me, Jesus can speak words that will bring life, and that life will lead to life for other people, and that's extraordinary.